fact, this was my favorite ride as a kid. I want to go back on it so bad. Is that weird? Everyone, we're at Knott's. It's their Little Mary Farm event. And interestingly enough, it is Thanksgiving. We are going on Thanksgiving because we are that cool. How better to have a Thanksgiving dinner than with some classic family recipes provided by the wonderful people at Knott's. Oh, grabbed our tickets. So excited. And you can tell already there's a fair amount of cars here in the parking lot. So people are here. People are excited. People are getting food. And I gotta say that Knott's chicken is one of my favorite things. And while turkey is the traditional choice of Thanksgiving, honestly, I think I'd be happier if a thing of Knott's chicken or a big ol' ham. Either way, very hungry. It's already 1 o'clock. Looking forward to getting some food. So let's go. Let's get some food and let's have a great time. Alright, we are here inside the park. We've been exploring. It has a bunch of fun decorations, Christmas music, a lot of food options. I mean, take a look here at this thing. We got a whole bunch of locations to go, a whole bunch of food to try. Really excited. This actually put me in a really good mood. You know, you have like all the downer stuff coming around at you, and now you have just like happy Christmas music, reminder of presents and family gatherings, and you start feeling a lot better about stuff, especially when you know that there's some Knott's chicken on that menu and you just want to dive right into it like a swimming pool. So come on, let's go check out some food options here at Taste of Mary Farm. One of the things I really love about their events is that they do a lot of effort into the decorating. We got a whole gingerbread village here. They have some wrapped presents in different locations, Christmas ornaments just standing out and about. It's really great. It gives you that nice, fun, Christmassy spirit, and I love it. All right, we stopped by Strictly on a Stick. We have the breakfast sausage dogs with mistletoe maple syrup. Let's take a little pinky test. That is very sweet. Let's get the dog here. Take a bite of it. Oh my god, that's good. It's a nice, light, fluffy coating for the breading. And of course, breakfast sausage always tastes great. I'll take a dip in here. It tastes like a pig in a blanket. Is actually what it really reminds me of, like a really crispy pig in a blanket, which makes it great. Oh. If you're someone who loves breakfast for dinner, this is my #1 recommendation for you. The maple syrup is actually really good. Nice and sweet. Like I said, the dog tastes like a crispy pig in a blanket, which makes it really, really good. And it's also just really juicy too. A little greasy, so if you're not into the greasy food, it's a little bit greasy. It also comes with 2, so you can share with a friend if you want to. I highly recommend this. I know family members that I have that would be tackling each other to get to the dogs first, so definitely go check it out. Put this in your stomach, you will not regret it. All right, here's our first drink of the day. It is the Merry Mint. Let's give it a sip. Oh. It kind of reminds me of a mint julep. because it has that really strong minty, like sweet flavor. It's very sweet, like almost like candy-like flavor. It's like don't think like peppermint. Think more like the sweeter mint gum. It kind of reminds me of that. Like you get some of the sweeter mint gum flavors. That's really good. I should be careful. I could just down this one big gulp. For you mint fans out there, it's pretty good. If you're expecting more of a peppermint flavor, don't. This is more of like the sweeter, like candy mint. But definitely a good little treat to have and a good way to recharge yourself if you need a drink. Howdy everyone, we're at the Wilderness Broiler and I got the green bean fries. Seems a little odd to you, but I'm a big green bean fan, so I kind of want to see how this all turns out. Get a little sauce here, do the finger test of course. It's like a buttercream, something like that. That's right. That's different. It's really tasty breading. The green beans are nice and warm. It does remind me kind of a fried zucchini. A little different because it's green beans, so let's try it in the sauce.
We are glad to have you join us for a taste of Mary Farm. As a reminder, for the health and safety of our guests and associates, and in accordance with
I like that sauce.
and CDC guidelines, guests 2 years and older are required to wear a face mask at all times, except when actively eating and drinking in designated areas.
I think the only drawback to this whole thing is it's one of these little types like this, so you can't really set it on the table or what have you, but easy carryable, although that's not really in the rules. You're not really supposed to do that. But you can still take it to your table easily enough and just hold on to it for a bit, listen to some music. I really like these. Nothing like having your vegetables deep fried to remove all the health content possible you can while enjoying your vegetables. But the butter sauce here is pretty good. I'm not sure if this is gonna be for everyone. I really like this. Obviously, I'm eating more than I'm talking. That's always the good sign. Yeah, if you like green beans or you like fried zucchini, you really should give this a try. If those really aren't your things, then it might be a pass for you, but I love this personally. This has been a really great lineup thus far that I've been going through with food because everything here is very much hitting my sweet spot of foods I love. Sorry, I'm singing along with the song. So here we are. This is the Christmas bundt cake. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm totally distracted by music right now. Okay, distractions aside, this is looking pretty good. It looks like a chocolatey, maybe a red velvet kind of cake there. Let's see when to take a bite. We got the thick cream frosting here. Let's take a little slide the finger on there. Yeah, it's like a vanilla cream. We got the tree, which looks to be hardened, either frosting or I'm not quite sure. And the little tip, which is frosting, which is more of a typical frosting flavored frosting. I'll be honest here, I don't actually know where to begin on this guy because it all looks delicious, but I guess I should be on the tree because I don't have my fork with me, so let's see what the tree's made out of. Oh! That was unexpected. I love it. I don't know what usually that is a shape, but it's ice cream cone. It's a sugar cone coated in frosting and sprinkles. That is awesome. That was a huge surprise. I was expecting it to be like just like a hollowed out, kind of candy or hardened frosting kind of thing, and to actually have the cone in there is great. That was a huge, awesome surprise, and I love it. And this isn't ice cream based either, so you don't have to worry about it melting or anything like that. Just out of fork to see it like a cupcake. All right.
used before.
And vanilla cream frosting is really good. Yeah, I think this is red velvet. Put this on the table where it's easier to cut. Well, it's not red velvet. It's like a red velvet, though. Soak my fingers. Get a nice slice here for everyone to kind of see. You can kind of see it there. And you can also get a good idea of how thick that frosting is right there. Yeah, there's chocolate chips in here. It's a really good cake. Just gonna chunk of cake right here. We got like kind of a chocolatey kind of mix there. It's not exactly a chocolate cake, but it has the chocolate chips. It's really good. There's a lot of good chocolate flavor there. So, if you like chocolate, if you like vanilla, if you like ice cream cones, I know I'm pointing to it and I don't think the camera's on it. So if you like chocolate, if you like vanilla, if you like ice cream cones, this is actually a really great combination. It's not too large, you could probably handle this on your own, but it's totally worth sharing because it's Christmas and it's the time for sharing. Come on, man. Don't forget, you gotta share with your friends. Especially if I'm your friend and want to buy it. And you should totally share with me.
Merry Christmas, everyone! Merry Christmas to you! Wonderful to see you! Hello there! I have the most of Christmas presents.
One of the things that makes Taste of Mary Farm really unique is that we have all these little shops here. Anyone who's familiar with some of the Knott's events like Boysenberry Festival will recognize some of the shops here, including the tea shop, the honey shop, and yes, the lotion body wash shop. But there's a bunch of other cool places here to check out, especially if you are looking for those Christmas gifts that are more unique and not just something you would buy at a regular store. This is the place to go to grab them and give someone something special from the heart this holiday season. And this is the Holiday Bowl. This is the one I basically declared once I found out it was going to be coming on Thanksgiving that I was going to have. It is everything you want on your holiday dinner. You got your cranberry sauce, you have your stuffing, you have your mashed potatoes, and yes, pieces of Mrs. Knott's chicken, because turkey is kind of but Mrs. Knott's chicken is always amazing. We'll take a few bites out of this. Finish the stuffing. Oh, and the stuffing already has gravy on it, which makes it awesome. Yeah. That's actually the best stuffing I've had in a long time. Finding good stuffing is actually really difficult. And I come from those families where they want to throw all the weird stuff in the stuffing, you know? It's like, don't worry, I threw apricots and walnuts and celery, and you're like, it's stuffing, right? This is good. It's like bread, probably a little bit of a vegetable and stuff in there, but not too much. It tastes really good. I assume these are about the same as the standard mashed potatoes here, which I do love.
Hello. From all of us here at Knott's, we are glad to have you join us for a taste of Mary Farm.
Yeah, the nice and creamy mashed potatoes.
Safety of our guests,
And you can tell they kept the skin in there, so I can kind of taste the skin flavor in there.
local and CDC guidelines. Guests 2 years and older are required
So if you're not down for the skin being like ground up into nothingness, this is just really creamy. You're not gonna know the difference. I can tell because I know the difference between mashed potatoes with skin that's been kind of ground up into it and skin that has and potatoes that have not. You're not even gonna notice the difference unless you're a more refined palate. Let's grab some chicken, shall we? You can't even like grab the chicken without grabbing a little bit of everything else. I love that. Oh, blend's great. Let's slice the cranberry here. Cranberry's nice. It's the kind of where you can still have like the little berries in there. It's not too tangy, which is good. Sometimes when you do the berry type, it gets really tangy. Not too tangy. It's kind of a nice cranberry sauce. Not much to say about cranberry sauce. It's cranberry sauce. Overall, I love this. I'm glad I made this choice for my dinner that I said I have to have when I go to Knott's. Here's one of the more unique offerings. It is the turkey dinner big bites. So first off, it's kind of unique because it's a turkey dinner that comes with French fries of all things. I love the French fries here. Had to do take one at least. Let's just dip the other end of this into the little thick gravy here. It is pretty thick, so that's nice. You know, gravy and fries, not too shabby. But that's not why you're grabbing this. This is why you're grabbing this. This is a huge chunk of turkey, deep fried into like a ball thing. So definitely a big bite here. Has gravy for dipping, like I dipped the fry into. Let's give it a dip. Oh man. It's not just turkey. There's stuffing and stuff in there too. So it's actually really, I'm surprised my palate is. I wasn't expecting that. And another quick little bite here. That's different.
Hello. From all of us here at Don's,
I'm not the biggest turkey person, but these are really good. It's an interesting kind of concept, just kind of balling the turkey with the stuffing together, frying it into a ball, dipping it in the gravy. You might want to use a fork for this one for doing the ball dipping. Like that's nice, but you can get your, I'll get the dust all over my fingers right now. Yeah, it's just pretty cool. I recommend this for anyone who wants to try something different at the park. I mean, yes, you've had gravy, you probably had stuffing, you probably had turkey, but in this style, it makes it really kind of unique. And the French fries are a nice bonus, but the French fries here at Knott's are wonderful. So, give this a try if you want just something a little bit different for your holiday dinner. Okay, everyone, our whipped cream's kind of deflating here, which is kind of sad. But this is the chocolate peppermint cheesecake with the peppermint pork. I'm going to take a quick little bite here just to give you a little review because all the meltiness is going to be a problem. Oh. That is really good. Alright. Kind of more of a typical cheesecake, but the crust is so good. That's some of the best crust I've had in a while. Here. It's thick hard crust, you can kind of see. Well, it's not your standard graham cracker, it's more like a, it almost tastes like a cookie crust. So it's probably their own version of the graham cracker kind of cookie crust. Yeah, you do get a little bit of the chocolate, you can see kind of on the side here. You have a chocolatey swirl inside. So some bites will be more chocolatey than others. Right here on top is the peppermint pork. Put that in the whipped cream real quick. You'll kind of see. And it's basically going to be... It's like a hardened chocolate candy with little chunks of peppermint crystals in there. Think of like you crunched up a candy cane and then mixed it in with like chocolate fudge. Very similar to that. It's really good. I'm surprised at how cold it is outside, and yet our whipped cream started to kind of melt. But this would be fine even without the whipped cream, to be honest. It's really good. Nice chocolatey swirl with the cheesecake. And the bark is just an added bonus of a nice little kind of chocolatey candy snack to have alongside your cheesecake.
Mac and cheese, but there's still a lot left.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Of course, that's a cover of funnel cake when I do my reviews. This is the strawberry funnel cake. Has a nice drizzle all over it. Big chunk of ice cream in the middle. We got, of course, funnel cake goodness around the sides here. And because it's ice cream, I have to eat this first because I don't want to.
Use it all up.
Wind almost took my head again. I don't want it to melt even in the cold. We can still have it. So let's take a nice bite of this ice cream real quick.
Oh, okay. What about?
It's a nice vanilla ice cream. It has sprinkles in it.
Yeah, no, a lot of it's already gone except for like the Christmas.
That's very good.
Yeah,
take
maybe
a
we'll get
chunk
some
of the
desserts and just take them back to the room.
funnel cake here.
Yeah.
There's nice strawberry flavoring to it from the drizzle and the powdered sugar. And it's nice and nice light and fluffy this time. It's not as crunchy as it sometimes is. So it's easier to cut with my fork. I always forget to bring a knife, but I'll definitely get another bite of this. Of course, granted, this dessert's cheating because I love strawberry, so. You always know it's good when I don't say much. Because I'd rather be eating. This is great. The strawberries, the powdered sugar, the ice cream. It's just a wonderful combination. Nice little sprinkles for the added touch. Large enough for a shareable as well if you have friends or family with you. Grab this. It's Knott's funnel cake is my favorite theme park funnel cake, and this just adds to that growing list of amazing funnel cake combinations they've made.
We'll be back. We're just gonna leave this here.
Yeah, we can watch it.
Okay, thanks.
We'll just redo it.
I don't think anybody's gonna steal it, but thanks.
Sure.
This is the maple cinnamon bun. Now, from my experiences, the cinnamon buns here are huge, and if you look at it right here, that's a big boy. It is, you can smell the maple all over it. It smells really good. And it is actually really warm too. So it comes out hot, which is nice, especially when it's a windy, cold night like this. Let's try to cut through it. Fork can't do it. I believe in you, fork. Got to get this by hand. Oh. No, I just got to change it. Ooh. There's a nut in there. There's like a pecan or something. It's a pecan, yeah. I think. Trying so hard. It has this maple pecan topping. Okay, almost. Almost. Oh, it pulled off my fork. Of course it did. Oh my god. That is that is amazing. You can't do this with a fork. Put my fork down. I will risk getting my hands dirty to eat this. All right, so cinnamon roll is a delicious giant cinnamon roll. The maple coating is delicious. It's very similar to, say, like a maple donut. And the pecans just add that extra fall flavor to it. And this is technically more of a Christmas themed event, but this is very, my family is very much a pecan pie for Thanksgiving and a pecan pie for Christmas, alongside other pies. So this just reminds me of like the kind of desserts we would have at my family's home. It is it's really good. And because the maple isn't quite as strong as like some other types of flavors, it doesn't feel as overpowering, so you can actually get a good amount of that cinnamon flavor in there. And the enjoyable pecans for a little extra crunch. It's large enough for a shareable, but you're going to need a knife, and even then, the plastic knives here, not sure how effective they'll really be. And grabbing it, of course, get your hands dirty, because my hands are covered with maple stuff right now. It's really good. I'm a maple fan. I love maple. And having maple as kind of more of a dessert thing rather than a breakfast thing is really nice. I really like it. I mean, you could technically have this for breakfast when you arrive. I'd recommend saving this, especially if it gets cold at night. Nice warm dessert. You can eat it. If you can't finish it, it's small enough, you could take this in the car ride home, put it in your fridge. Should be no big deal. Heat it up in the morning. It's wonderful, and I'm glad I got to try this because there's been so many good things here, and this one is just adding to that list of why this is such a wonderful event and why I enjoy it, especially as a foodie. One of the things I gotta say is that this place is beautiful at night. They put the lights on everywhere, so you have the Christmas lights, you have the nice music playing. There's some sort of sense of just calmness and happiness that just kind of comes over you. It really feels like kind of that Christmas you really want, especially during, more crazier times. Not only that, but they also have the Ghost of Christmas Past and Ghost of Christmas Present kind of wandering around, and Ebenezer Scrooge himself wandering around as well, and them kind of interacting, having telling a little bit of the story of the Christmas Carol. I'm not sure if Ghost of Christmas Future's around, but we do have a graveyard in Ghost Town, so if there's any place he was going to be, it's probably over there. Overall, I love it. It's just nice and Christmassy, and it just feels, it gives you that, I can't even find the right words for it. Like, it actually puts a big smile on my face. I'm not usually like the big, like, oh my gosh, Christmas. Like, yeah, I got over that when I was 6, but, okay, like 12. There we go. Good. I got over that when I was 12, but it just brings that childhood kind of fun back. You don't have to listen to some parade that plays the same song for the last 30-some years of your life. You don't have to be crowded next to 2 trillion people, with fake snow falling from the sky or some other kind of kitsch. You have like just the lights, the music, and just a nice, relaxing atmosphere. It makes me happy. Not only that, but there's photo ops with various Peanuts characters. We got Charlie Brown, Franklin, Linus, Snoopy, but we couldn't find him, unfortunately. Overall, we had a lot of fun, and I love the atmosphere here. It's so nice. Plus, this is like the first time I could really get to check out the Berry Tales building, which is now fully redone. There's the berry factory stuff going on, and the truck and everything. And man, I really want to go on this ride so bad. I want to see how they changed it up. I loved it when it was dinosaurs when I was a little kid. Iron Reef was fun, and I'm glad I got to go on that before it closed. But unfortunately, just haven't had the chance to do Berry Tales because of timing and world events. But I hope I can soon because I'm really looking forward to it. If you have the chance, you're going to enjoy coming to Merry Farm. It's just so great. It's so nice. Right now it's a little windy and I kind of wish I brought a jacket. But other than that, I'm having a wonderful time. And the food is delicious. It's just a great experience. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what your favorite food was or what food you'd love to try. As always, we always love it here at Knott's, and I can't wait to be back. So stay tuned. We'll have more Knott's adventures coming up. Until next time, remember to eat the magic. I need a bigger lolly.
Hello,